Welcome to the Defense and Aerospace Report. I'm Vago Muradian here at the Excel Center in London, where we're covering the DSEI trade show, world's largest air, land, sea, space, cyber, and security gathering. We're partnered in our coverage here with DSEI and Clarion events, and we're always on the lookout for interesting products. And it's not often that you see a headset in a fish tank. Rob Harrison is a product manager here at Esterline. Rob, why is the headset in the fish tank?
Hey, thanks, Vago. So, we've developed a new high-noise headset which is environmentally robust to be used outdoors. It's a little extreme to have one underwater because you wouldn't use it there, but to have the headset designed to be able to survive in very wet environments, driving rain, snow, ice, and temporary immersion in water. This one's been in here all week, still working well. So, but yeah, and it catches the attention, so it does exactly what we expected it to do and get people's interest. So the headset itself is a high-noise hearing protection headset for keeping the noise level at a low level so you don't damage your hearing in a noisy environment. So that could be ground crew that are close to aircraft with running engines, vehicle crews, tank crews, anyone who's exposed for long durations to high noise. Headset cuts that down to acceptable levels and is comfortable to wear and is designed to last in all these different challenging environments.
And so how large is the market for this? Because I mean, there are the traditional suppliers. I just remember I used to travel a lot on military aircraft. Almost everybody had a David Clark headset on. Mm-hmm. This is a little bit of the market that you guys are going after, and you guys do have a range of vast numbers of engineered products. We were talking from ducting for frigates and things like that. Mm-hmm. Talk to us a little bit about how large this market is that you're going after, and whether this positions you at the lead of sort of the militarized headset pack.
Indeed. So our core market traditionally for our product range was tracked vehicles, so with tanks pretty much globally, not just the US market, but UK, Europe, all over the world. So it's a massive market. There are tens of thousands of these vehicles there with 3 or 4 guys in as crew. So it's a massive market globally. One of the key discriminators is the headsets typically last for decades. So these are extremely robust to last that duration. So the market's big. It's not big enough because we want to take it into other adjacent markets with similar challenges. So ground crew is one, aircraft crew. It's similar in terms of their need for hearing protection. You're in noisy environments, you need to bring it down to something quiet. So.
And tell us what the enabling technologies are to do this. I mean, this is a little bit like I remember the guy who actually invented the process that Samsung actually ended up using in order to safeguard their cell phones, and it's a sort of like an autoclave that bakes on a coating in terms of it. But how are you guys doing this? Are you sealing the actual device? Are you sealing the electronics? Are you using a similar process? How are you guys managing to do this?
Actually, it's part of the mechanical design of the plastic moldings, the seals and gaskets. It's conventional digital electronics that's in there. It's all clever in software, but it's down to the mechanical design and understanding how you can package that together to withstand the sort of immersion pressure and keep out the dust, sand, water, everything else that you're likely to throw at it in its life. So.
You guys should put a couple of fish in there so that at least the headset has some company.
Well, we did think about that. We didn't know how that would go down with some of the people there. But yeah, on a serious note though, in terms of the technology that's used, it's advanced digital technology, which is pretty new to this style of headset. There's a lot of people out there, you mentioned some names just now, that are typically using older technology. So what we have here is a future-proof platform. We can upgrade that. It's going to be in service for 10, 20 years. A lot of the equipment that it's connecting to may well change in that time, but you can still keep the headset there. So it's some fantastic sort of investment for that duration.
And seeing as how you've been holding this in your hand the entire interview, let's give people a peek at what it is you're holding up. It's very fashionable, I have to say, with orange and black, suitable for virtually any occasion.
So basically, yeah, what we have here, this is the RA4000 Magna high noise headset. The reason for the different colours depends where you want to use it. So for high vis, if you're on aviation ground crew, you need to be noticed. If you're a soldier in a tank, you don't want to be noticed like this. You're going to wear the green one or a coyote colour. So it really has to blend in with whatever you're wearing and to suit the application. But you have controls on here for volume, press to talks, battery power, so that you can use it disconnected and you still have hearing protection. So it's all about the safety of the guy being able to hear what's going on around him through microphones on the outside and keeping that high noise down to a safe level So you're aware but safe of what's going on around you.
And effectively, these aren't like old cranials that were very, very fixed and you used to put an earplug in and then you used to put your cranial on.
Yep.
This is active noise cancelling that's happening.
It is, and it's battery powered too, so that you're always protected even if you're going to disconnect the cable. Active noise reduction takes you to really high levels of protection. So we're about 35, 36 dBs of attenuation right now, which means you can use it for 12 hours in extremely high noise conditions, bring you down to the safe limits.
And would you be putting foam plugs or anything in your ear along with this, or is this device perfectly fine to use this as...
You can just wear this as it is, just like a conventional headphones, just over the top, and the performance level is high enough that you can just wear that on its own. You don't need to have a foam plug underneath.
Well, as somebody who's lost a large portion of his hearing, I really wish I had this sometimes. Rob, thanks very much. Best of luck with the product, and next time you have another cool display, let us know.
Cool, thank you very much. Appreciate the time. Thanks, Lago.